Hey everybody, it's Rolly. And so I am just jumping in to share a little bit about what's next. So we've done the journey. So for those of you who have attended and did the 10-day journey with me, I'm excited that you came with me and you participated in the journey. And I wanted to let you know what's next. And so throughout the conversations, and for those of you who didn't participate in the journey, as part of the conversations, we were talking about the over the last 10 days, what's next? What is it that's going on? And so we're talking about Sacred Soul Sisterhood, which has changed its name. So it's actually gone back to its original name from when I had originally put this out. And so we've had quite a few successful years with being able to do this journey. And so it is, and it's opening back up again. So as you can see down on the bottom, it's scrolling there, but I wanted to talk about what is it that you're getting. So the biggest one is that connection with everybody else. And so being able to have each other, to be able to support each other. And so we actually go on this 5-month journey together where we actually get to deepen the things that we've learned, deepen the things that we've experienced. And even if you didn't do the 10-day journey with me, it's still that deepening of the things that we're going to be connecting with. So on October 24th is when we are opening back up again, and they're doing construction. So I'm really sorry, but it is a little noisy and I can't do anything about that. But they are trying to get this stretch done. So they've been working really hard because they've had a really hard time getting all of this paved in front of us. So we're starting on the 24th. And so it is an hour commitment every other week, except for in the first 2 weeks. In the first 2 weeks, it's like 2 weeks in a row. So it's October 24th. We're doing our opening ceremony. That's when we're getting things started and we're just going to get things kicked off. And then ironically, with the date that we've chosen is that it is going to be the new moon is actually going to be the next day. And so just very ironically, because we were supposed to start on the 17th, and then there was just some technical things that we needed to figure out. And so then we pushed it back 1 extra week. And so Robin was like, okay, so how's that going to work? And is that going to be okay? And so then I looked at the date and I'm like, this is perfect. We're going to start on a new moon. So we're going to be starting, we're just going to be kind of finishing off that last part of the moon and then moving into a new moon. So starting in Scorpio, and Scorpio is that sign that allows you to be able to kind of dig in a little deeper, and how's this really digging into our shadow side, into those parts of us that we kind of keep hidden, that we brush away and we don't want to have to deal with. And so that's what we're going to be focusing on, and that's what we're going to be dealing with. So that's, so I just thought it was perfect. I thought it was perfect in terms of when we're going to be starting. And then the following week is going to be our first Sacred Sisterhood circle, where we actually get together, where we talk about the things, because on the 24th, you'll also be getting the first lesson. So the first lesson is about who am I? And so really diving in. So there's going to be a couple of lessons in there that you're going to be able to tap into, because you're also going to have access to the previous workshops, the previous programs, pre-recorded lessons. You're going to have access to that. But this year I'm actually re-recording some new ones. So you're going to have access to some fresh content as well as the old content. And obviously you don't have to do it all, because we don't want everybody to be overwhelmed. And you're going to be taking it in your own pace, at your own steps. And so one of the things that we have found is that over the years is that people will start and then they don't actually need to get, or they don't actually get into the lessons, or they've done one lesson and then they feel like they're behind. And it really isn't about being behind. The lessons are there to help support you in your journey. The lessons aren't there to cause you to have more stress, because that kind of defeats the purpose. But they're there to be able to help you dive in a little bit deeper and dig in a little bit deeper. But if the getting together in the Sacred Soul Sisterhood circles is all that you need, then that's okay too. Whatever it is that you need, you're going to be able to do that from those two different angles. So for those of you who didn't participate in the journey, the 10-day journey that we've done, is that we finished off on Wednesday. And so we covered different topics. So over the 10 days, we covered different topics. And that's one of the things that we're going to be diving in a little bit deeper with, is who am I? my essence, stop walking on eggshells, codependency, setting boundaries, identifying my triggers, my inner child, healing gifts, healing tools and gifts. And we're going to dive in a lot deeper into each one of these. Releasing the emotional pain, I am enough, and my forecast. So we're going to be diving in further into those topics that we actually covered in the journey. And so it's what's the next steps? What is it that we need to be doing next? And so you get 10 pre-recorded lessons. Technically, you get 20 because you also get the ones from the previous years, and then you've got 10 biweekly circles as well. So then we actually get together as well. And then with that, we're also going to have different tools and practices that we're going to be able to incorporate with that as well. So we're going to be working on balancing your chakras. So we're going to do an assessment where we're going to be checking in to see where things are at and which chakras do you need to be focusing more on during this 10-day, this 5-month journey, these 20 weeks, and how are we going to be able to kind of dive in a little bit further. Personalized, so you also be getting a personalized divine soul blueprint, which we're going to tap into further into the healing tools and gifts. So I'm going to invite people to still do their to book their sessions, so that way there you'll have an idea. We're going to dive in further to that when we get into the healing tools and gifts, and I might have to yell. It's starting to vibrate in here. And then they're gonna have access to tons of meditations, including as part of the practice that we're going to be having is that every week on Mondays and Tuesdays is Mondays in French, Tuesdays in English. We also have a Yoga Nidra, which is a meditation, which is a laying down meditation. So there's no physical movements of yoga, that you'll have access to joining us on those calls as well as part of the meditations. But you'll also have some recording ones. So you don't have to attend the live ones, but you can if you want to. And then you'll have access to that as well. We're going to be doing a workshop that's going to be not just our group, it's going to be other people that will be invited to participate as well. But it's called Creating Balance with the Medicine Wheel. So we're going to be doing that as well. And then you'll have access to healing energy at different times throughout the 20 weeks, as well as I also will be using theta healing, and I've got an itchy eyeball. And that's one of the things for anybody who's never worked with me. Like, I keep it real. So like, I am here with my ponytail, and I'm here in my just my comfy shirt, and I keep it real. So like, if you show up in your pajamas, you show up in your pajamas. It's not a big deal. Sometimes I do too, right? So it really is, because it doesn't matter what we look like. It doesn't matter that I shouldn't say that I should, because I don't do shoulds, but a lot of other people will actually make sure that they're all dolled up and they're wearing makeup and they've got all the things in line. And sometimes they might, but I don't always. And most of the time I show up as I am, because that is the real me. That is the real you. And so being able to show up who we are and being authentic with ourselves is something that I think is really important. And so by doing so, that is one of the things that I make sure that you're comfortable being able to do with that as well. So we also will have new and full moon rituals that you'll have access to. And of course, the community. The community is the biggest thing. And I know that I talked about that before as well, is the community and being able to get together and creating this huge connection. So this program is back opened up. So if you've taken this program, then you get to come back again, and there's no cost for you to join us again. And even when I upgrade the program, the only thing that you would have to pay extra for if you are coming back and you're returning is if you want to be able to have access to any one-on-ones. But otherwise the program is free again for them to be able to come back. So you're going to have some people who've been in this program for some time and are going through it and connecting with it. And so there's 3 different levels. So you have access to 3 different things. Technically it's 6, because so we have the full payment. So like, you can actually pay in full, or you can do payments as well. So like, there's these different options. And so because this is an anniversary year, and because of all the craziness with COVID, because of all the rest of things that have been going on, I've decided that for this year and this year only is that you can get $333 off of the program. So you will be able to get this at a much cheaper rate than you've ever been able to. And then next year is going to go back up. When I come back again in the fall, it'll go back up to its normal. But on top of that is if you register before Monday, so October 17th, then you have access to saving an additional $111. So the essential program, which is the basic program, is $555. But right now, if you sign up before Monday, it's $111, and there's also payments attached to that as well. So they vibrated the house enough that they just knocked something off my shelves. So something fell and then something else fell. And so I hope it didn't break because it was a picture frame. So, but the, and then we have the enhanced, which is typically $777. And it's, for this year, it's $444. But if you sign up before the 17th, then it's $333. And ultimate is $1111, so $1,111 plus, and right now it's $888 unless you sign up by the 17th, and then it's $777. So these are the, and then there's payments. So like if you go onto the site, you'll actually see where the payment differences are as to how that part of it works. If you sign up by the 17th, there's also an additional bonus. So you're also going to be getting a crystal mystery box. You're going to get the energy healing session, and you're going to get an oracle card reading. So you get all that if you sign up before the 17th, which is before Monday. So if you sign up by Monday, and then the other part of it is that if you decide that you're going to pay the lump sum as opposed to the payments, because there's that option as well. So you've got the payment option, but this is what you're going to be getting if you get the payment option. But if you choose to like pay the full amount up front, then for the essential, which if you sign up before the 17th, you get it's for $111. So it's $111 for the essential if you sign up by the 17th. Otherwise, it's $222 for one payment. And that one there gives you no private sessions. And then you have the enhanced, which is, but then if you're signing up and you're getting the, and you're signing up if you're signing up in full, apparently I can't speak. If you're signing up in full, then you're going to get a one-to-one session, one-to-one coaching session where we dive in for 90 minutes and see where do you need to go and what is it that you need to be doing? What are your goals? I strongly suggest that we do that like near the beginning, but you can do that anytime during the 5 months. And then you have the enhanced is that you actually get 3 one-to-one coaching, you get 3 energy healing, and you get 3 oracle card sessions. But on top of that, you also get, and that's the enhanced portion. But if you sign up for and pay it in full, then you get an additional 60-minute session, one-to-one session, and you get an extra energy healing session. And then, but you also get in either package, so whether it's payments or in full, you also get one-to-one support with me. So like the rest of the support is done throughout the 5 months, is done inside the Facebook group. And so then not the Facebook group, the Telegram group. And so we get the support that way. But then but if you've signed up for the enhanced, whether it's payments or the full package, like paid in full, then you get one-to-one support from me. So Monday to Thursday, you have access to me. You can send me messages and we can dive in a little bit further into something that is going on, whatever it is that's happening, or if you need that extra support, that's one of the things that we're doing there. And then we move into the ultimate. So the ultimate is, so that's the package that I was saying that it's $1,111, currently on for $888. Unless you pay by the 17th, then it's $777. And then, so you actually get 5 one-to-one sessions. One of them is a 90-minute session. The rest of them are 60-minute sessions. And then you get 5 extra energy healing sessions. You get 5 oracle card sessions. and you get, again, you get that 5 months one-to-one support from Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday. And then, but if you're paying it in full, you also get an additional 90 minutes and you get an additional 60 minutes. So then that is 6, 7. So that's 7 one-to-one calls. And then you get, on top of that, you get 4 extra divine soul healing sessions. So that was the one that I was talking about earlier, that I said, the personalized divine soul blueprint. And so it's a blueprint plus it's a healing session. And then, but you actually get to have 4 extra healing sessions from that. So, and then you also get an extra healing session. So like there's lots of extra one-to-ones that you actually get by paying it in full. But each one of the different levels has what it is that is going on. So the difference with the essential, so essential is whether you're making payments or you are paying it in full, is that there's no one-to-ones. You will get extra one-to-one. You will get one-to-one session with the essential if you're paying it in full. But the enhanced is that you actually get 3 sessions, and so 3 of them throughout the 5 months. And the ultimate is that you get 5. And so then again, the extra bonuses for paying it in full. So if you have any questions, let me know. But the link is in the description as to how to, where to be able to go and get more detail and more information. And the registration link is in there as well as scrolling down the bottom. So, but I do want to thank everybody who did participate with me in the journey, and participated and were part of that whole circle and being with us. And so I'm very thankful for you. I'm very thankful for being with you guys on the journey. I've loved hearing the feedback that everybody had. And so that was extremely helpful as well, because I love being part of that journey. I love being able to be part of that connection and hearing what people have to say. And I am desperately trying to find, but of course I didn't pull it up beforehand because I do a lot of things on impulse when it comes to stuff. And I decided that I am going to, so there was one winner of people who had actually signed up as part of the where is she? As part of the circle, is that she actually won an ultimate package. And so I have just removed her name, and because obviously she can't win 2 packages, but she won a package. So I am going to an ultimate package. And so I am going to do 2 more draws. And I have decided that I'm going to do that. So share screen, Chrome tab, random picker. I couldn't find the random picker. I'm like, where'd it go? So I am going to do this so that I can see. Da, da, da. So I am going to pick 2 more winners. So I'm going to pick 2 more people who are going to have access to this program at no cost. So the ultimate package was already gone. So I'm going to now draw for the enhanced, but I've removed Heather. So Heather's not on here anymore. So ready to spin. So I'm just letting that spin. Trying to get rid of the box. So that one doesn't count. So we're going to spin again. So this is for the ultimate. I wish that there was a way of being able to just do the, oh, there is a way of shuffling. That's how I could have gotten rid of that, but it's okay. So we're going to spin. And so the winner for the enhanced is going to be, So Kathy has just won the enhanced package. So Kathy, I will be in touch to let you know how to be able to get connected to the enhanced package. So that's an extra 3 one-to-one sessions. But you will also get the one payment plan one. So you'll also get an extra energy healing session, as well as an extra 60-minute session. So I'm going to remove Kathy. And so now the next person who is going to win is going to be the Essential. So who is going to have access to our Essential program? And Carol. So Carol and Kathy. So I will be in touch, and Heather will be joining you guys as an ultimate package person, and I will reach out to both of you and get that part going, and then get Robin to get you guys connected with the right codes so that you guys have access. You don't have to do anything from your end, just the commitment of joining us. So congratulations to the both ladies, and looking forward to having them participate in our journey, and looking forward to connecting with our previous people who have been on it, and hope you guys are as excited as I am about some of the upgrades that I'm doing. And so we'll go from there. So I will chat with all of you guys later, and have a fabulous weekend. And I hope the vibrations and sounds weren't too bad, except for when everything fell over. Now I have to go clean up that mess. But anyway, I will chat with all of you guys later. Have a fabulous day. Bye for now.